What's going on, everyone? Welcome to MBA Season 5 Moongeist Power Rankings. MBA is Moonlit Battlers Alliance. I am joined here with the boys Qmos.
Yo.
And I see the freaking comfy, I hate your guts. And Chickidy.
What's good?
Oh, why the hell? Why? Wait, when did you put the... Oh my god, I hate you. Alright, we're here with Moongeist.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I hate you.
Not a guy.
We're here with Moongeist Power Rankings. Yeah, this is just our opinions, just for fun. You know, so don't take everything that we say super seriously.
Take everything you hear here to heart. This is life or death. If you make a bad team, we're voting you off the island.
Yeah, and we officially hate you, and we will disown you and your family. So, yeah, hope you're not number 16. Anyway, number 16. Yeah, sorry, Platoniia. It's been real. Of the Indianapolis Zolts. So, right off the bat, I'm seeing a pretty good top 6, and then the other 4 just why? You know, it's
They're just there to hang out, really.
It's very top heavy, but I mean, like, you got a really good 6, but you don't really. I don't know. You don't really want to cut any of them.
You want to bring the top 6 to every match, but you can't bring the top 6 to every match.
Yeah, or I mean, honestly, it's also because like Aromatisse and Licky kind of just do the same thing, which is.
Whoa! Don't hate on the boy Licky. That guy goat.
No, he's fine, and I think it's actually a pretty good pick against most of the like a lot of the other teams that we're gonna be saying, but.
Yeah, they do kind of do the same thing.
Yeah, it's also pretty damn weak to Edgequake, honestly, with Great Tusk being the only real switch into it, barring any weird terrorists from Spectrier.
I mean, in a way, Milotic as well can also switch to Edgequake as well.
Yeah, but
it's a switch in, but like not really. You know what? You don't want to be switching in most of the time.
Yeah, Milo's only got 8 recovers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you're
but
running the Flame Orb set, then you're constantly taking chip, and if you're not, then you're most likely not really a Fizz-Def variant, and you're not going to be taking it well anyway.
I mean, I feel like I disagree with this position, but I get what they're saying, but I disagree. I feel like only 3 Mons that have to come every game is like the better Haunch, Vectrier, and Great Tusk. I think those 3.
I
think those 3. That's it, Chickidy. No.
Those are fighting words.
No.
I think like they're the only ones that need to come.
You just invalidated your whole point. No.
But you can say that about every Ubers team where the Ubers have to come. You know?
Yeah, I mean, like
the top 3 Ubers. For most teams should be coming to every game.
I mean, like, Metagross and Naga don't have to come every game. Same with Milo. They don't have to come every game. You can put in, like, Shuckle for webs. Aromatisse and Licky, I don't know why they're on the same team. Like, you don't really need both of them.
I guess he wanted a fairy type. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Aromatisse is his only fairy type.
They just kind of do the same job.
You could have done something else, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately one team had to be last, but I mean,
there's no bad team. Like they're all good teams.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this team is pretty good in my opinion.
Yeah, but
just
someone always has to be last.
Yeah, when you stack it up against some of the other teams, like it sticks out a little bit.
Yeah.
But still under webs, fucking Spectrier, Naganadel, Metagross, Yveltal? Ew.
Yeah. It's gonna be a threat.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a threat.
You guys have anything else?
Not really. This team is good, but someone has to be last.
I hope they bring Bandit Explosion Licky one match. You know.
Yeah, do it, and you're cool. You weren't.
I hate the Electivire pick. I hate Electivire. It's an ass mode.
I kind of just ignored it. I'm sorry. It's just.
He's not bringing it. They're not bringing it.
Yeah, it's kind of just there.
All right. Up next, we got number 15, the Wyndon Wave Crash, coached by Arc. So this is kind of a trend this season, and I don't really know why, but I kind of vibe with it. There were a lot of people that tried to draft Weather, but unfortunately, in our collective opinions, we just think that this one is the least threatening of the teams that are, Weather centric.
Yeah.
But I mean, if Reshiram under Sun is
gonna kill things. There's not many switch-ins for that, and that's the thing with the team I think it really relies on Reshiram breaking through.
Yeah, because outside of that, I mean, there's not a whole lot of offensive pressure.
You have screens for the setup, so it's a good combination. But Mew, you kind of need to set up with Mew to make it a threat. Venusaur, while under Sun, you can get a growth off. It would be awesome.
Yeah, it relies so much on Reshiram to do your heavy hitting, and then the rest of the team is just kind of there.
I mean, I think we're kind of sleeping on Groudon. Groudon hits hard.
Well, yeah, Groudon hits hard.
If you want it to be a Sun team, then you probably want to run a Heat Rock on it, so you can abuse the Sun more.
I mean, it's not really. It's just Venusaur. I mean, plus Venusaur can run outside of.
Yeah.
The Venusaur outside of Sun is just
It's fine, but
if it was Mega Venusaur, I would say probably pretty good, but because then you can run it either a bulky variant or
I mean, not to discredit the rest of his team, Mew Smash Toys with screens is really good. Terra Thundy could be kind of interesting and fun. So it's it's definitely got some pieces, but I don't know. It's just not super threatening immediately.
I mean, the one thing that pointed out to me the most is that your highest speed is Thundurus at 111. That you don't really like that. Kind of want to higher more than that.
Yeah.
Which is part of the reason why it's
next
not super
is
threatening.
what?
Yeah.
Mew is next, at 100.
Yup.
Thundurus, then Lugia, then Mew.
I mean, you could argue Venusaur, but
Lugia's awesome.
Lugia's 110.
That requires Lugia's 110.
Yeah, but that boy is fast.
I didn't even know. I always forget Lugia's fucking legendary. Yeah, I always thought 90, but 110 is not bad actually.
Yeah, but it's gonna be bulky, so that doesn't really count.
Oh well, yeah. That's fair.
Never really gonna run it with any speed.
Yeah.
Calm Mind Sword Power. I don't know if it gets Sword Power. Calm Mind sets for Lugia.
We know of a Greatmon that can do that. Alright, moving on.
Wait.
Spoiler! Oh! We got dog. We got number 14, California Dirtsharks, coached by Raikublep. See another weather team, although this time they're trying two. In both Sand from Gigalith and Sun from Torkoal. On paper, I love it as, it just makes things more difficult to deal with and prep for because, you have to deal with two cracked up sweepers in Excadrill and Terra Walking Wake. But on the other side of the coin, the Sand and the Sun, it's not super cohesive because a lot of the team gets chipped down by, by the Sand, on things that really don't want to be chipped down, like Torkoal, the Iron Hands.
Torkoal won't get chipped by Sand, but
oh yeah, that's true. Never mind. Yeah, that's true. But it's just, it's cool on paper, but I think in practice it's going to be a more difficult juggling act than anything.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no normal or dark type, so Spectre is about to run through this team.
Yeah, there's no super good Ghost answer, and Ghost is just a very strong type for Ubers in general.
Yeah, it's also very weak, this team.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he did get
kind of dumb.
He did get probably the best Ghost type available in the format other than Marshadow, so, I mean, there's that. I mean, Gengar just, erases Amon.
It kills the fairies
that
Wake might struggle against. Yeah. So, makes it more threatening.
I just wish there was more pivoting for it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I feel like Gengar really...
Yes,
only
It's literally only Iron Hands and Whimsicott.
Yeah. Yeah, which is just kind of weird, especially with weather. I think because you want to.
And with being so weak to ground, I don't know how much Iron Hands is really going to be volt switching. You know, because ground type's definitely coming. In this matchup most of the time. So
Yeah.
it's going to be tough to get Mega Gengar for free. A lot of times.
Yeah, I mean it kind of can make its own opportunities.
I mean, yeah. Gengar is goated.
It's just very difficult to pull off with this team specifically, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I see some cool like eject pack sets with like Torkoal and stuff you could be running.
Yeah, that could be fun. That could be fun. I'm really looking forward to walking away.
Yeah, I want to see this team in action.
Yeah, I want to be proved wrong. Like,
yeah, Raku said that they were trying to go for like a more fun team, and I think it looks fun.
It definitely looks fun.
Yeah, it looks fun. Yeah.
I just want to see it pop off. I mean, prove us wrong,
I do,
please. Yeah. Like, I want to see this team do well. It's just cool.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to number 13, we got a fan favorite and last season champion,
Mr. Gritty.
Mr. Hits the Gritty himself of the Bronx Bewears. Right off the bat, Koraidon into Terrachiyu.
Yeah.
It's gross. It's gross.
Disgusting. Completely just appalling. Oh my god. Like, I feel like even Palkia is taking like half from an overheat. Like, it's so freaking strong. But outside of that, there's not really much in terms of the sun abuse, but I think that's fine. I mean, there's Lily, but it's not super reliant on sun.
No, it's more of an option, I think. Not really the main focus.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's kind of awkward to pair with Palkia Origin.
Little bit.
You know, you already have a dragon and the
Triple dragon.
Yeah, the team has 3 dragons.
3 dragons, yeah.
And they're all good dragons, but
just not on the same team, because then you get, like, very ice weak.
And he really doesn't have it. I mean, he has Empoleon. I guess it's a pretty good ice.
He's Glow King to be like a good blanket check, but I mean, outside of that, you know, there's really not much in terms of like an ice switch other than maybe Palkia, just from its bulk alone.
It just has a lot
of
weaknesses.
Not a lot of hazard removal. Only Empoleon being the hazard removal, I think.
And Lilligant, I think, right? Lilligant gets defog, I think.
Nope. I think you're thinking Lurantis.
Really? I'm pretty sure Lilligant gets defog. Or am I tripping?
I know Lurantis gets it, but I don't think Lilligant gets it.
I don't think it does.
No, it does.
It does.
And especially when you're running like...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and when you're running Chi-Yu, you want to be running like Specs or something like that. So you don't want to be running Boots. So
I mean, to be
Rocks
fair,
are probably going to be...
Oh, the Hisuian one gets defog.
Oh, that's probably what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, to be fair, this is probably one of the better like hazard shitting teams because of Tinglu, Screamtail, and Empoleon. Like, you're getting rocks up.
You're getting rocks up. But... Yeah,
he just has too many weaknesses.
Especially, and if you don't have, and he doesn't have a rapid spinner, so if they set up hazards on him, he's gonna have to defog all his hazards.
Yeah, especially with Chi-Yu, you're gonna want to keep hazards off.
And Palkia Origin with no leftovers is constantly taking chip like that.
Yeah, but I just think the power between Koraidon and Chi-Yu just
makes
it's that alone would take teams, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like the rest of the team kind of just drags it down.
Yeah, the rest of the team is just kind of...
It's a good team. It's just
good. Yeah, it's just like the mons on it are good, but it's just not super cohesive.
Yeah, too many weaknesses. Fairy weakness, and dragon weakness, flying weakness, ground weakness.
Yeah.
Ice is a big one as well.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe swap out Palkia and Dragapult and see what you can do with it.
Yeah, I like the offense though. Offense looks amazing.
Offense is awesome.
Offense is just bonkers.
Yeah.
Every mon is like a good mon, but like together they don't work.
Wish there's more pivoting though.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't think it's that bad.
It's not bad.
You only have Pole.
No, you got Koraidon, you got Chi-Yu, you got
Koraidon has
Chi-Yu. Yeah, Koraidon has U-turn.
Koraidon has U-turn. Gloking, Pole.
Gloking, Pult, Screamtail, I've seen run Baton Pass. Like, it's not awful.
It's not awful, yeah, but I don't know. But back Back 3 months, I feel like could have had some pivoting.
Make Vigoroth pop off, please.
Oh, that would be
Vigoroth
awesome.
is not very good.
Whoa.
Slander.
I don't know. I don't really like it.
Well,
Like-
yeah, you just have bad opinions. We've established this.
Hey, I feel like there's better normals out there.
I mean, I don't know how many points he had left, so, I think it was just like a budget pick.
How many is Vigoroth?
God, I don't know.
3 or 2. something like
3?
that, I forget.
I feel like you could have
Uh-huh.
gotten another one at 3.
Maybe.
Eradicate.
Anyway, moving on. We got another weather team, although this one is leaning much more towards the rain. We got Zoomsuper coach, the Maraudin'Murkows.
Mr. New Guy.
I respect the name quite a bit. In fact, I love the name, and I would like to promote you to official cool person.
Name is pretty solid, pretty good.
Yeah.
I like it.
I also think it's interesting because I think this is the only team, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the only team with like one Uber. Which I think is very interesting.
Oh wait, yeah, it only has one Uber.
Because you're allowed in our league, you're allowed 3 Ubers, but it really cuts into your budget. If you do that.
But it's kind of worth. We've got a lot of points.
It's definitely worth
150.
it. Yeah. But this Kyogre, by the way, is not allowed both Choice Specs and Water Spout on the same
Choice
set.
Scarf.
Choice Scarf?
Scarf and Scarf and Water.
Scarf and Spout, you can't run on the same set. But
you can run specs.
Yeah, you're on Specs Water Spout.
Okay.
But it's also got Terra, Aleki, Tornadus, Kartana, Palafin. Like, this is a die-hard...
Shedtail.
With Shedtail, yeah. Like, this is a die-hard rain team.
Uh-huh.
And I'm kind of about it. I like it. I really like it. But I wish Kyogre didn't have to be the setter. It's
Yeah.
good, but
I think it could've
Kyogre
been
wants to
better.
abuse its own rain. It doesn't want to set it up primarily for its other teammates. It wants to abuse the crap out of it itself. Because it's a goddamn Kyogre.
Yeah.
Like...
I feel like they could have drafted like a prankster rain dance mon or just another rain setter, to be honest.
Honestly, I really like Uxie on here.
Uxie would look pretty good, yeah.
Just as, like a bulky Rocks knockoff rain dance setter. Like, I just...
Has a good pivot as well into Kyogre.
U-turn. You could also run screens if you want.
Yeah.
Yawn is always good to have in case.
But in regards to this team, I think it does pretty well just as a good rain team. Like, it's got pretty decent pivoting, and it's got really hard hitters, even though they're not Ubers. Like, Palafin in rain is just gonna be dumb. Kartana's dumb. Terra Aleki is dumb. Like, all of them can also hide behind a Shedtail from Cyclizar. Like, it's kind of
Shedtail into Palafin and rain. Like,
yeah, me personally,
what's happening?
I would have liked him not drafting Aleki and Terra the Palafin, because I feel like just Shedtail Palafin in rain just set up behind like a sub, like that just wins games right there.
Well, I feel like if you're setting up, you don't necessarily need the rain, because, you kind of want to maximize
You
the rain.
need the rain, yeah. It's just like an added thing there.
Yeah.
I feel like a setup model, in my opinion, is better.
I feel like a lot. This team looks like a rain. I think it's not gonna play like a rain team. I'm gonna be honest.
It doesn't
like.
need
Yeah,
rain.
he has Dreadnought, but Dreadnought's never come in the game.
I mean, Dreadnought's kind of good. You guys sleeping on Dreadnought. I get shot.
Okay, but will you bring Dreadnought or Palafin?
I mean, you could bring both.
But what are you gonna get rid of?
Yeah,
you can only bring 6 Pokemon to each game.
Yeah.
It's not a traditional rain team, but I think it's a team with a lot of mons that can abuse rain in very good ways.
Hey, I just want to say I used Goodra in a rain team. Curse, Rest, Hydration set goes hard. That is the set.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I mean
it's just this low because they're just teams that I think are, in terms of power, just more powerful than this.
Yeah.
Because it's good, but it doesn't have the same just punch you in the face over and over like some of the other teams do.
Yeah, I think that's mainly because one Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely won Uber, but I feel like the other one should be like higher tiered. It doesn't really look like that.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't really look like heavy hard hitters. Like Palafin, Torn, Car.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's good, but yeah. Let's see some real hard hitters.
Yeah.
Well, this is
Ooh.
kind of a crappy example, but we got number 11.
I mean,
Frosty, Unique, Karps, Outta, Untie, which by Frost, I'm not saying the abbreviation. Stop it. With probably the most disgusting offensive core I've ever seen, paired with the most disgusting defensive core I've ever seen.
Yeah.
The only gripes I have with it are the majority of the team, like Kirin Black, Urshifu, they're just kind of slow and more exploitable. But Mega Mewtwo Y, Gengar, Rabombi, I think are good as, like, you know, the Rabombi just sets webs for the offensive mons. Mewtwo Y and Gengar just click buttons for their Terra. Shifu
Yep.
can be Scarf. Kirin Black can D-Dance or Scale Shot, whatever.
I love the team synergy though.
Yeah.
Synergy.
Yeah.
Like the 3 bulky Scarm, Toxapex, Blissey, Gengar, Shifu, Kieran Black's there. It doesn't really need to synergize with anything. It's just a heavy hard hitter.
It's
Yeah.
Kirin Black.
Yeah, exactly. It seems good in my opinion. I don't know why it's this low.
It's
Why
just,
'cause-
it plays in two very distinct playstyles, and you can't really mix and match them without either killing momentum or not having any momentum.
yeah. 'Cause I feel like if you have Mewtwo and you're forced to swap to, if you like, you know, when they send out a Pokemon, you're forced to swap into one of your defensive mons, being Toxapex, Blissey, or Scarm. They're good like you kind of kill your momentum by going into them most of the time.
Yeah, I feel like if you go stall, you gotta go all or nothing. I mean, it's good to have like a good backbone, but the backbone you have is kind of passive. It's good. It's definitely good, but
Yeah, it's great. Not gonna die, but
I don't know. I don't like my Ubers being
Just really
terribly slow.
yeah, you know, he's sending them.
That's my thing.
He's on a Mewtwo though.
You do got
You
a
got
Mewtwo.
Mewtwo.
And
You do
Mewtwo
got
do funny
Mewtwo.
things. Those little
Yeah.
sausage fingers, but
Mewtwo also died to Pursuit, but you know,
you know. And Sucker.
we ignore that part.
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
It's a good team.
It's good.
Like I said, there's no bad team on
We're
this
getting
list.
like closer to the middle of the pack, so it's like, you know, the
Yep.
rankings start to get a little wacky towards the middle, just because a lot of these are interchangeable. But I mean, you know. All right, up next we got. Oh wait, why do we keep this in? we got Chickidy, otherwise known as Goatidy, Kosh with the Milwaukee Mausholds. My man drafting the Marshadow Solgaleo Megadancy as like an offensive core with Baxcalibur as a Terra. Disgusting and frankly really funny. I really like this core.
Yeah.
The speed is also pretty immaculate as well. I really like that. At least from Zera to Marshadow
Yep.
to Diancie to Solgaleo.
Toadscrew and then
Solgaleo.
Solgaleo.
Oh,
Yes.
Toadscrew. Well, yeah, I guess.
Toadscrew doesn't really count.
Not really.
Okay.
I'm always a big fan of Samurott, so, you know, more of that, please.
Shamrock's great.
Samurot's awesome.
I love it.
Yeah.
Free spikes when you're attacking. Can't really beat that.
Yup.
Yeah.
Plus, I think Solgaleo. Personally, I think Solgaleo is just slept on a lot. I mean, yeah, it's not super flashy, and it's more of like a budget Dusk main, but I think it's still pretty good. And I don't feel like people give it enough
Yeah.
credit.
Yeah, I think it gets.
It does a
flame
lot
charge.
of things.
Yeah, like I
I
think
think it gets flame charge.
it's a really cool mod.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just excited for the Excalibur to just click Terra Dragon Glaive Rush and just delete shit.
Does it
Oh,
get Dragon Dance? I think it does, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
it gets Dragon Dance. I think it
Does
gets
it?
Swords Dance as well.
That's why it's insane as a Terra.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I mean, only issue I have with my own team is just the hazards aren't that great, in my opinion.
It's just Toadscruel and, well, I mean, the Samurott just sets spikes, so whatever.
Yeah.
Dunsparce
Yeah.
sets rocks. Cool.
Dynasty can have like an open slot if it needs it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
usually.
does Toadschool get Rapid Spin?
Yep.
I think
Yeah.
it does. Okay.
No, its
Yeah.
removal's fine, I think. You know, Weezing, Moltres, Toadscruel. I mean, they're good, and then Diance's got the magic bounce.
Yep.
It's fine, but you know, obviously there are just going to be teams that are a little bit stronger than this because you know, of course,
Very balanced team.
it's only
Very
10,
balanced team.
Yeah. It's you know, it's just it's all around good.
Yeah, there's no real bad Pokemon from Marshadow to Dunsparce. That was
only-
a bad one.
Yeah, the only main gripes that I have is like the lack of just general reliable recovery this team has. Because a lot of it wants to set up, but it doesn't really have a good way of
Yeah.
getting its HP up.
No Wish Passer, I don't believe.
No.
Solgaleo gets Wish. It may.
No.
No, it doesn't. Nothing gets
Yeah.
special.
Although you
Yeah.
can never count a team with Marshadow out.
Yeah, Marshadow's a Mon.
It's a great mon. It's a great pick, but yeah, that's. You guys have
Oh,
anything else?
It's a Pokemon.
No.
It is certainly a Pokemon.
You better bring Dunsparce to one of these
Yeah,
games.
bring Dunsparce.
Oh, it will come. It's gonna come.
You better.
Good.
Expect a coil sweep.
I'll try. We'll set up in front of a Kyogre.
Yeah, there you go. Easy.
Now
Alright,
just
next
bring
up, we got
Scarf, Stringgrace, Headbutt.
Yes. Got the Stonjourners, coached by IDK 758. So I think we talked about this when we were doing the rankings. Like it's very like, you know, party in the front, business in the back. You know, with the Arc Electric, Caliice, Genesect, Enamorus, Infernape just dealing a massive amount of damage, with Swampert, Mandibuzz, and Dondozo being the main defensive integrity for the team.
And then the 8-point
Yeah,
Lilligant Tisui.
that was a mistake, but I'm blaming the mods. But, you know, because, you know.
Pokemon's taking lives. Only being 8 points.
Yeah. The Swampert
Yeah.
plus Dondozo was a little weird, just because I feel like they kind of fill a similar role.
Yeah, why they're on the same team.
But I mean, like,
Yeah, but like
Arc
they're not
Electric,
really, you know, they're not really weak to grass or anything. So
not super weak to
I'm
grass.
not.
I mean, it's not the weakness, just they're not kind of like the same mon pretty much. Swampert just gets hazards.
Well, I would say
Swampert's just
yeah, I would
better
say
for this team,
Swampert's
I
more of, you
think.
know, kind of like a hazard lead. Dondozo's more of a kind of staple
Set up
Pokemon.
bulky.
You know,
yeah.
it has unaware, stop other Pokemon
Mhm.
from setting up on in front of you.
Lilligant Terra's good,
Mandibuzz.
but I feel like Enamorous Terra would have been a lot better.
I completely agree with that because like Terra Enamorus just rips teams to shreds with either
Yeah.
Fairy Terra, Fire Terra, Ground. Like it's so difficult to switch into this thing because it's got such good coverage in terms of like, you know, it just has everything it needs, and it has Terra Blast. You know, you got to deal with that on top of like either Scarf Genesect or, you know, download boosted whatever on top of Arceus Electric.
Genesect having 17 different sets
Yeah,
that you have to prep for somehow.
not even including
Arc Electric
Infernape.
also having
Yeah.
17 different sets.
Yeah, like this team is just fucking terrifying to go up against.
And then you somehow got also, while prepping for those sets, prepped so you don't just get 6-0'd by Caliice.
In Trigger, it
Enamorous.
just sets up for itself, yeah. But I think that where the team kind of falls off is it's also very Edgequake weak. Like your
Yeah.
only resist to both is Lilligant, and Lilligant isn't exactly sturdy. But
Yeah.
outside
And
of
that's
that,
where I think
God
Yeah.
damn.
There's no Spiker, no Poison type, no
Yeah,
normal type.
this team doesn't really like toxic spikes at all.
Yeah.
But you do
the
have
only
probably
defogger really being Mandibuzz. I don't know if you want to run defog arc. I just seems
I mean, no, I think I can comfortably run Defog Arc.
can, but you know,
I mean, I had
It's
Arc
Arceus.
last season. I ran Defog a lot of the time. I think I can comfortably run Defog.
Yeah, it's definitely fine, but I feel like Mandy is just still an amazing defogger and pretty good for this team, because I also really like the fact that it's a very good Volt turn team. You know, with the
Yeah.
Genesect, Infernape, Swampert, Mandibuzz, pivoting in and out a whole lot.
Does
There's no-
Dondozo get flip turn?
Swampert
There's no
Doesn't.
wizards though.
Swampert does. I know that, but
Oh,
I didn't know
U-turn
if
team,
Dondozo.
whatever. U-turn spam.
Yeah.
It's good though. It keeps its momentum up pretty well, but we think there are a few other teams that there's more. Yeah.
Just more.
More. This was very hard.
I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Alright. Up next, we got number 8, Imperium, coached by Evin.
Another
Yowzers.
rain team.
Another rain team.
Yeah.
This one isn't as reliant on rain, and it's not as synergistic with rain, but that
It's
just
This
means
was
you can
good rain abusers though.
You got Mega Swampert as the main abuser, and Ferrothorn to not take much from fire hits. Same with King Gambit, not taking much from fire hits. But I think
Can't
it's,
sleep on Specs Dragonite.
With Hurricane, yeah. That's also a thing.
Specs Dragonite kind of go bird.
you do Terra Flying Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't sleep on that.
King Gambit's always a threat. Especially, no.
Yeah, I like when I do draft and I do weathers. I really like having like a very small weather core, because it's just one whole thing that you need to prep for, but it's not your team's main focus, which I think this team does pretty well, because it's just Pelipper, Swampert, Ferrothorn. The Ferrothorn just functions everywhere. It's Ferrothorn, like doesn't need it, but also benefits greatly from it. The other main gripe that we have with this team, I think, is just the speed. I mean, you got Eternatus, Fluttermane, Mega Swampert, and Rain, but other than that, like, team's kind of...
Yeah, you go from Eternatus to 130 to Primal Kyogre to 90. That's not pretty good. You want something in between.
No, I mean, I'll give you the King Gambit and Dragonite don't really count, because they just, will be spamming either Terra Normal Extreme Speed or King Gambit Sucker Punches.
Or Dragonite's just gonna Dragon Dance and not really worry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the speed is. I mean, I guess you technically. I think it really means that it gets Tailwind and you have Prankster Tailwinds.
Yeah, but I mean,
You
honestly,
could bring.
I don't even think that speed on this team matters all that much, just because of the ways that this team has around it.
Yeah, no.
Another thing was the removal is mainly just Pelipper.
Just Pelipper.
Which means, if Pelipper goes down, then you're kind of screwed with Mega Swampert just kind of being there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine out of rain, but it wants rain.
It wants rain.
One rain.
And then you always just have Eternatus in the back as well, just, being that thing.
Just being the bulky, fat monstrosity that it is.
Yeah.
You guys got anything else?
Not really. It's a good team.
The only other real thing is, it's a little ice weak, but not too bad.
Not really.
Not really. I mean,
You got Primal Kyogre and...
you have Primal Kyogre and King Gambit as your only resist, and
I mean, yeah.
no Wish
Fine, I
Passer.
think.
I don't think it's too big a deal. But
Yeah.
Could maybe be a big deal.
maybe. I don't know. Calios tears every team apart, so I don't know.
I mean, depending if the ice type has freeze dry or not, it could be a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything, but
Up next, we got the man, the myth, the legend, the the MBA infamous Chili and his Chili Cloysters.
Chili Cloysters. Stay cold.
Arc Dark, Palkia, Rillaboom, Heatran,
You just skipped Necrozma.
and Necrozma's there.
It's there to be wary of. It's not
I
the
don't
main
like
focus
it.
of the team, I don't believe.
I don't super like it either, but it sets up pretty easily.
Yeah, it's an Uber, so it's there, but
Plus,
there's
I
a
don't
lot
think
better than all that.
it also has Arceus Dark, so it just sponges all the Dark and Ghost hits anyway. So I don't think it's terrible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I feel like
Arceus Dark is just all Arceuses are just threats.
Arceus
no matter
Dark
what.
in particular is broken.
Yeah.
Dark is
Like-
just crazy noobers.
And then you have Rillaboom put up terrain for it as well.
Oh yeah, Terry with the Arceus. That's why I go put in some work.
It just gives it leftovers, which is really funny.
Yeah.
Plus, honestly,
Palkia. I love Palkia.
not even
Palkia's
sleep
so
on
good.
like the unburdened Grafaiai though.
You know, it's there.
It's certainly there.
But like Grafaiai, I don't know. I feel like Grafaiai can be really good if you know how to use it. Because it has like Prankster Encore, it has Parting Shot, I think it has T-Spikes.
Yeah, it's
Knockoff,
a really cool,
U-turn.
It's a cool utility.
It's a utility mon. It also has good speed tier.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think it's kind of wacky and kooky. I'm about
It's
it.
just a silly little guy. Look at him.
Plus Chili's classic Palkia, so hope you land your
Yeah.
Hydros, bro.
Yeah, I love Palkia.
Palkia's great.
I don't know why. It's
It's Palkia.
one of my favorite mons.
It's just
No.
it's the penis monster.
The penis boy.
Yeah, you know. If you know, you know.
And then he has Iron Treads, the Cantera.
I
Yeah.
don't like it. I don't like the Iron Treads Terra.
I think that's kind of weird. Yeah.
I feel like you could have made like
Yeah.
Terra Vikable maybe.
Honestly, I would have liked Terra Rillaboom
Terra Rillaboom works as well, yeah.
because you could also
I think
just give it like
I think
Terra
he picks the
Blast.
Terra after before he.
Oh, does
can,
Rillaboom doesn't get Terra Blast, does it?
No, I think it does.
I don't think so. Oh, it does. You're right.
Yeah, you could give it like a Terra Blast Rock or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I like that a little bit better.
yeah, because Iron Treads does not need Terra.
Not really. It's got great typing as is.
Yeah,
But-
so either Rillaboom or Vikable would have been good, or Heatran to be honest.
Yeah,
Each
he's
one
also
was
really
great.
good as a Terra.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, like the team all around, like every mon can come, which is something.
Exactly.
good.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's something that we definitely value is like getting the most out of your budget, and you know, seeing that every mon
Yep.
can like come reliably is big points. You know,
Hmm.
Big points.
big points. Anyway,
Yeah.
moving on, we got number 6. Probably the person I hate the most in the call right now. We got
what
Picton
the-
Piplups, coached by Qmos. I'm gonna completely disregard the first Pokemon because it doesn't exist
yeah.
and I hate it and I want it to die in a fire.
What? No, it's the most
But-
important Pokemon on the team.
He got
The whole
Kyurem-
team is built around it.
Shut up. He's got
Oh.
Kyurem White, Zamazenta, disgusting physical and special breakers. Like, I love it. I love those two. They're two of my favorites to use. I've used Kyurem White and VGC a bunch. Zamazenta is just really funny. I don't know why it's still an OU right now.
Wild.
Mega
Wild.
Scizor is just good, especially paired with a slow twin. Meowscarada is also just really funny. All wrapped up with Umbreon, Arcanine, and Kamala. Like, it's
Goat Mala.
Goat Mala. Still disappointed it's not the Terra Captain, but Goat Mala.
Goat Mala.
Yeah, no, really funny offensive core, really funny defensive core. Like, it's just really good. Chickidy?
Yo. Oh yeah. Hi. All right. So I'm not a fan of like the Terra Gliscor. I feel like you could have made Terra Arcanine. This team would have been a lot more scary, in my opinion. It's also pretty flying weak, but like the offense though is kind of cracked with Comfy as like the leader.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Kind of
I
cracked.
know, right?
Shut up. Shut up.
I was so lucky Comfy dropped to where I was,
Dude,
you know?
shut
I
up.
was drafting like right in the middle of the draft.
No,
I
we
was
drafted to
on the-
round 1.
I was on the edge of my seat waiting to see if it got sniped for me. Luckily, it was not sniped.
Oh
I was
my
able to get it
God.
first round, first go around.
I hate everything. I need a beer after this.
But I like my team. The only thing I kind of wish is I had a little bit more hazards, but
Yeah, I mean, it's in terms of hazards, you don't have many hazards. You have Gliscor, which is a
like
great
I have
set.
Gliscor, but Gliscor has terrible Formu syndrome. Unfortunately, you want to run so many things on Gliscor.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Scarada, I don't really want to run hazard on that.
Yeah,
I
no,
can,
I mean,
but I don't
it's
you
really
could
want
have that as an extra move.
it's a decent spiker,
Yeah.
but you know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Um,
I really like Kyurem White, Mega Scizor, Zamazenta. It's just a good core.
Oh yeah, offense is great. Mega Scizor Gliscor, yeah, that's gonna
Love
hard to
clicking
choose
buttons
right
with Kieran.
Yeah, Kiermate's funny.
Fun thing to do.
Yup. Alright, anything else, boys?
Comfy's go. That's all,
Shut
really.
up. No,
Comfy's
die.
good.
Stop. No. Moving on. Number 5. Victoria Vespiquens goes by Jayminape. Another theme team. It's
Whoa.
this is a very much electric terrain team with Tapu Koko, Iron Moth, and Iron Leaves and Driftblim. Just
Bird and Driftwind gonna go Burr.
hey man, Ghost is a good type. All wrapped up with the Zacian Zygarde complete, which is just gonna be kind of cracked to deal with.
It's unfortunate that they nerfed Intrepid Sword, but you know.
It was deserved to be.
Yeah,
fair,
really.
It's 100% deserved, but you know, it's unfortunate.
I guess.
I mean, still cracked.
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be such a devastating cleanup artist after Iron Moth and Iron Leaves are done terrorizing the opponent's team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The bulk between Aggron, Suicune, and not Mega Zygarde, Zygarde complete.
Yeah, it's. I just wish. I
Bruh.
wish this team had a Wish Passer. Like,
Oh,
swap,
Yeah, it's the one thing it's missing.
swap Suicune with Vaporeon, and you're good.
Vaporeon, I think, is drafted, unfortunately, but yeah.
But if it was there,
Yeah.
you should have taken it.
If it was there, maybe you can make a trade with whoever has it, but
Yeah,
that
I
would
just
make this team
oh,
scary.
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
Terra option. I feel like Iron Moth would have been a way better Terra.
I kind of agree. Yeah.
Like Iron Leaf's a good Terra. Don't get me wrong, but like Iron Moth is kind of just better.
I've never seen Leaves pop off, but again, prove me
Yeah.
wrong.
I mean, maybe I guess it's because Iron Moth is so good without Terra, so maybe he's just trying to make another threat with the Terra. So
I guess.
one
Yeah,
of those,
but...
one of those
Yeah.
things.
I mean, it would have been nice. I mean,
don't know how often Iron Leaf is really, to be fair. It might just be kind of one of those off months
it's still
station
decent. It's
for physical attackers, you know.
yeah. Another critique I have of this team is Coco and Zygarde on the same team, because like Zygarde kind of likes clicking Rest Coil a lot of the time, so can't really do that in the electric terrain. Same with Suicune, kind of likes clicking Rest. Same with Aggron, he also likes clicking Rest.
Yeah, and especially when you have no Wish Passer, you want to rest a lot with a lot of the mons.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, with that
that's
you
what
turn
kept
up, you
this,
can do that.
that's largely what kept this team out of the top bracket for us. Is like you need a Wish Passer with this team. If you get a Wish Passer, it would be so good. It'd be crazy.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Speaking of utterly crazy, bonkers stuff,
Oh,
we
bro,
got
this guy.
the Armarouge Assassins by I Assassinate You, who's got probably my favorite offensive core in the league, with Xerneas, Rayquaza, Mega Mewtwo X, alongside the Hisuian Zoroark, so you don't even know what's going to be coming out. Like, that's just devastating.
Yup.
This team's great. 1 point knuckle stack as well.
Yeah, what the
Yeah.
heck, Chickidy.
Hey, bro, my fault.
Chickidy's also a mod for the MBA as well.
Bro, there were so many tiers to fix. You guys had like 11 point Iron Moth.
Dude, that sounds like a you problem.
Bro, I was trying to fix everything. I couldn't see everything.
Oh my god, no, I'm kidding. No, we definitely gotta look at these tiers more. But
I was trying.
This is a team.
yeah, it's really good. I really like Jirachi here just as like a good offensive defensive mon, because I feel like it's gonna be a more defensive option for this team, because the offense
Yeah,
is covered.
especially
The offense is
with
straight
Terra.
Oh, offense is amazing.
It doesn't need to be offensive.
Yeah.
So
It's just kind of, icing on the cake, because you could just run it Scarf as well and just go to town, but
Yeah,
Well,
just a
Iron
waste
Head.
for like Rayquaza or Xerneas for Mewtwo.
well, he has Aloe for Wish, so
I mean, they both work.
yeah.
I think Aloe's.
Yeah.
Alex
Jirachi
is better.
Terra, it's a good
Aloe
Terra.
just doesn't die.
I think it's going to be an interesting defensive Terra, because we've seen a
I
lot
think
of
it's a good Terra, yeah. The Bulky Terra is good, but I feel like Zoroark could have been a good Terra as well.
I'm just excited to see what they come up with for this.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Jirachi Terra is good, don't get me wrong. But I think Zoroark also is a good Terra as well.
No, he's just gonna Caustic Power Terra into a type and just kind of sweep things, I think.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I keep dropping shit. Whoa! Anyway. Yeah, one critique I have of this team is like it has like one rock setter, and it's
Being
Knucklestack.
Jirachi.
No, it has Jirachi too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And then Overquill has like both spikes, I think.
Doesn't Rayquaza go Stealth Rock as well?
okay, why does
You're never running Stealth
I
Rock.
don't know why.
Come on,
bro,
man.
it gets U-turn now too? Like what?
Your
Oh,
Rayquaza gets U-turn?
Yeah.
Huh? That's broken.
It's a new move for it, yeah.
Yeah,
That's messed up. It
it's
didn't need that.
crazy. It needed it. What do you mean?
It already has everything. It has V-Create. Just give it a grass move. Why not, right?
Bro, it does.
Give it everything. It does have a grass move?
Yeah.
Use Energy Ball.
What does it have? What? No way it gets Energy Ball.
It does.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Yes,
I don't believe you. Hold on, I'm checking.
I had it last season, but I did not do it justice.
Bro, it gets Solar Beam and Energy Ball? What the hell?
Dude, this mon's broken. That's what I'm saying. Like, this team's nuts.
What the hell?
What the heck?
Swords Dance, Dragon Dance, Bulk Up,
Dude,
Wild Charge, Thunder. What the fuck? It gets everything.
That's an insane stat.
Overheat.
Dragon
Qmos is
Descent.
learning so
Bro.
much right now.
Blizzard is quad weak. Why does it have an ice move? Why does it get Ice Beam?
I think you're asking too many questions, dude. Just accept that it's just.
I don't think I'm asking enough.
Just accept that it's.
Man has
control.
150 in both offensive stats. Yeah, let's give it every move known to man.
Yeah, why not, right? Why not? Hey, it doesn't have nasty plot. Yeah.
Yeah, and I also think that we're talking about Rayquaza, but he also has Mega Mewtwo X.
Yeah,
Just chilling at the back there.
That's also
It's just a mock.
Deserves.
It's just there.
190 attack and fucking nasty plot. Like Jesus Christ. You can run this thing bulky. You can run this thing physical, special, whatever the hell you want. It's Mega Mewtwo. It does what it wants.
Yep.
Yeah, busted team. I mean,
Yeah, the top 3 Ubers are all mixed attackers, so that's gonna be a hell to prep for.
yeah, this whole team is
Yep.
gonna be hell.
Yeah.
Bandit Xerneas is about to claim lives.
Bro,
Panda Xerneas, oh yeah.
speaking of hell, we got number 3, Rocket's Revenge, coached by Crimfinity, who is another mod. Arc Dragon, Mega Lucario.
That's all you That's all you gotta know. You don't know anything else.
Plus the Mamoswine just being crazy. This Mamoswine is
Memo's
Mamoswine.
always a
There's
threat.
no answer to Memo.
There's no
It really
answer,
isn't.
bro. On top of the Basket Legion, which is allowed last respects, like, oh,
Terra Guard.
yeah, that thing's not dying.
It's not dying.
It's just not. I mean, the only real gripe that we had with this team is like swap Finny for any other.
Yeah,
fairy.
Finny's just kind of, I think, misplaced, but
It
it's not
weakens-
terrible either.
It weakens
Yeah.
Judgment from Arc Dragon, and I mean it's good for the status, but I mean
It's top
ultimately,
status,
like
but
Guard doesn't care, Fortress doesn't really care, Arceus kind of cares, but not super cares.
I mean, you're still getting nerfed by it with Arceus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it just gets. I don't know. I know you like Finny, but I just don't know if it's super good here. But the rest of the team,
Yeah.
holy smokes! I mean, you know, you just pivot around and go crazy with.
got
Mega Lucario
hazards.
and-
He's got defunk.
Yeah, I
Pretty much everything you can
really
really ask for.
like this team.
Pivoting is a little weak, but it's just Zapdos and Fortress, right? Is that it?
I think Basket Legion gets flip turn, doesn't it?
I don't think so. It
I think
shouldn't.
It does.
Does it?
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure it
think so.
does.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't?
I mean, to be fair, Fortress and Zapdos are more than likely going to be coming in every game, and
Yeah.
Garganacle's just a really good defensive pivot.
No, it's just the thing is, Lucario wants to come in on free on, so I feel like more pivoting would have been good. Like Feeny for a different pivot would have been pretty good in my opinion.
Yeah, I'll agree to that. But I mean, outside of that, like it's just
Oh yeah, everything else is amazing
team's bonkers.
for sure.
Team
Yeah, there's no
is-
real like weakness here in my opinion.
Yeah, there's not much. There's really
Yeah.
not much.
It's just the pivoting for me and Feeny being on there. That's it.
Yeah.
Everything else is amazing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
You also have Ardoliva or however you say it. Yeah, it's like a grassy terrain setter for Arceus as like a leftovers.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
I mean, it also, hits surprisingly hard. It has like a base 130 special attack or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's deceptively hard for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no bad mon here.
No.
Again,
No,
a team with every mon that can come any given week.
Huh?
All right, moving on. We got number 2 with the New Orleans Ninetales, coached by Tiger.
I love this team.
This team
First
is
3 are just
disgusting. Top 3 are not. No, I'd say top 6. No, top 7 are amazing.
yeah.
Top 10, to be honest.
True. Quilladin
Rotom's
basically-
is usable, honestly.
Yeah,
No,
Rotom's
Rotom's
kinda-
great. I love Rotom.
Again, we've established you have bad opinions.
Bro,
Okay,
what?
It's fine. It's good as a defogger for this team, but like Mewtwo, Magearna, Garchomp, Greninja with access to Protein and Battle Bond, Terra Volcarona, Glamora just shitting out hazards. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, this team is great. I feel like what's holding it back from being number 1? There's no spinner. Remover's not great.
Well, you got Glamora as
Yeah,
Mortal
there's more-
spin, but I don't know. I've been using the Glamora sometimes. It doesn't really like running Mortal spin a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I feel like it's, getting Volcar. Well, not really. I was gonna say getting Volcarona on the field kind of sucks, but like,
The thing is,
Just boots.
Volcarona is just honestly a side piece. No offense to it. Like, it's good, but like when you have Battle Bond, Greninja, Garchomp, Magearna, Mewtwo, what more offense do you need?
I mean, just having
No?
a Terra Volcarona is just,
It's just
Volcarona.
icing on the cake at that point, you know?
yeah, I mean,
You don't need it, but you have it.
yeah, it's just, one more thing that your opponent has to find out a way to deal with. Like, Jesus Christ, we love this team. Like, it's so strong.
Pivoting is great. Offense is great.
Mewtwo,
Defense is good.
yeah, and
Oh, Mewtwo. Oh, don't get me started on Mewtwo. Mewtwo's amazing.
everything it wants. Garchomp can do anything it wants. Magearna sets up and just plows. Volcarona sets up and plows.
Vaporeon keeps everything alive because it's
Yeah.
Vaporeon.
Yup, Glamora just
Oh.
shits hazards. Like,
Quilladin's there for the ride.
he's the mascot.
He's there for moral support.
Exactly. He's there for the Zygarde matchup.
Yep. You're the 1v1 the Zygarde.
Team is Ghost Week though. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Little bit.
I mean,
Ghost.
no normal in your dark is a Greninja.
Terra Normal Volk? Hello?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
sure.
Hey, man. Don't knock it till you try it.
Just run like
It worked. It could work.
It could work. Trust. It could work.
yeah, Pokemon
I
like
don't know.
Magearna and Garchomp you just run bulk on them and they're still
Yeah.
threatening.
I mean, there's not a whole lot that we even need to, like, say more about this. Like, we've just been gushing about how strong it is. I mean, this isn't even number 1. Like,
Yeah.
the teams this season for Ubers were honestly, like, really creative, interesting, and cool to talk about. Like,
Insane teams.
and
It's
just
gonna be so fun to play.
number 1, we gotta give it to the Phoenix Solgaleos, coached by DD12345. Arc Fire,
disgusting
Zekrom,
team.
Chien-Pao, Terra Landorus, Nihilego, all with Orthworm Shed Tail. Clefable Teleport, Porygon 2 Teleport. The offense is so well facilitated on this team. Like, it's crazy. Like, they get in for free so often. And, like, once they're in, like, they just go to town. Like, Arc Fire just sets up. Zekrom sets up. Chien-Pao clicks a move.
Doesn't need to.
Yeah,
In setup though.
Clicks-
it can.
It can't. And then Lando can set up and then just he can Terra so it doesn't even die to ice moves.
Yeah, we just love this team. Like,
This
it's
team is
The
a
offense-
threat.
the offense is facilitated so beautifully here, and the
Yeah.
defense it's really pretty good. Honestly, it's a little
Yeah, Clef, Porygon 2, Jellicent.
it's a little knock,
Yeah.
but outside of that, like, ugh.
I mean, you got Clefable though.
You have
Yeah, but
Clef.
doesn't wanna get
You
a-
just run Colderberry and Jellicent,
Yeah,
and you're just fine.
Yeah, this team is great. Has like 13 different rockers.
My only kind of issue with it is being, Chanpao, Arcfire, very weak to Stealth Rock. You have Lando for the default, so it's not too big of an issue.
But yeah, like that's it.
That's it. It's just the
That's
removal.
really it. The problems with this team.
Yeah, that's like the only thing. But I mean, if you can keep hazards off and you teleport from, teleport arc fire in on the.
If you can just get a shed tail, who cares what hazards?
Exactly.
Right?
You just set up, you just win.
You just set up a swords dance, set up a combine, set up a dragon dance, and just sweet.
Yeah, they just have to cry about it,
And they also got Wish Pass for Clefable.
Ugh.
Oh no.
The team is just it's so well put together, I think.
Meteor Beam Neo, it's always gonna be a threat.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah,
Not a single problem with this team.
I think this is definitely a clear first for us.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, a lot of the teams are really good as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure, yeah. There's no
Like we said at
bad.
the beginning, I don't think there's really a bad team.
Yeah, like Platoniia's team was 16th, and I still really liked it.
It's still a very threatening team.
Yeah, again, just for fun, but whatever.
Not really.
No, this is life or death.
Life or death, yeah.
Oh my
What team?
god. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. God damn it, I see another confe. Alright, thank you to my co-hosts, Chickidy and Qmos.
You're welcome, man.
You're welcome.
Y'all
Happy to be here.
Y'all like, subscribe, and leave a comment on your favorite team, or do whatever. Join the NBA.
And make sure you explain why it's my team.
Shut up. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.